What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And David.
And we are back with another episode of Final Fantasy VII. Last time, as with this time, we are running around and trying to complete all the things that we can feasibly do prior to the end game of this game. Now, we are in the submarine. We're going underwater. We'll see if Dave's best friend is around at all. I don't see him.
Is he?
I don't see him.
Oh, boy. Oh, joy of joy.
Now we just don't know where he is, Dave. I could turn a corner and run right into him.
Wouldn't that be fantabulous?
So what happens if while I'm moving forward, I'm just looking at you and not at all looking at the screen like I'm doing right now at this moment? I'm just staring directly at you and not at all paying attention to where I could possibly be going.
You're a fool. You're a blind fool.
All right, I've looked back
You've doomed us all.
I've looked back at the screen
Yeah,
again.
he's fine.
Is this where it is?
I
I know there's a thing here, but was
okay.
this to her?
No, I think that's where the
Oh, that was where the key was. You're right. You're right. Whoops. Okay. Hey, just as a reminder, everybody, it's been a while since I've said it, and we have a little bit of a moment of reprieve here. Please don't forget, check out the description down below. We've got links to our other channels. We've got links to our socials. Stay in touch on Facebook and Twitter as well with Geek for All. We really do appreciate it. All that stuff really helps us out. We've got multiple channels, like I said, down there with new videos and new uploads often, very, very often. So you should definitely make sure that you are subscribed. And if you want to, if those channels interest you enough, ring the bell and you will get notifications whenever any of the videos come out. Obviously, that counts for this channel as well, with multiple series a week, etc. We hope everybody is enjoying the Pokemon series that we do. And really anything that we put up on this channel, and we are always welcoming to feedback as well. So we are always curious. Please feel free to pass along your thoughts on anything that we do here at the Geek for All family of channels. So, oh god, I figured that would let us get out, I guess. I know it works on the other side, so I'll just do that. It's not like we run into wild encounters or anything in the sub, so... I guess I meant random encounters. He's not random. You know who he is. Why?
They just got stuck in the thing. I thought it'd be like, he's right here.
Yeah, it looked like Artifact. It looked like it was him.
Yeah.
That little, like, fin looking thing. Okay, so if we go like this, is this how we do it? Like that. Yeah.
Put Vincent in your party.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
No.
Okay.
If you'd
Oh,
like
does
to
he?
make a call.
He doesn't lose his limit break when he goes away, does he?
What? No.
Barrett.
Oh.
He had his full limit break bar.
Oh,
Now that he's not in the party, does
I
that?
don't remember.
Shit. Okay.
You can get it back. It's fine.
know. But he has a free catastrophe. We could go fight Mr. Happy Pants.
Oh yeah, that'll do so much.
Wow.
What? Oh, I was like, where is she?
Unfortunately, this is not very story heavy.
Lucretia.
Death penalty.
We got death penalty. ...
Chaos.
Received chaos. ...
Well, fine then.
Okay. So is that like his ultimate weapon and his...
Ultimate little break. Yep.
Oh.
2 for 1.
Cool. Okay. Well, to be fair, literally everything we have for him is better than what he has now. I mean, Super Shot ST. Oh, also no growth. Wow. Okay. Interesting. We don't have the triple growth.
Well, he doesn't have triple growth.
I thought you said there were 2 that had triple growth. It was Vincent and Cloud.
Did I say Vincent?
Oh, Sid. You said Sid. You're absolutely right. I thought Vincent.
Okay.
Sure.
What
Anyway.
what does a fairy ring do? That might be good to take
Is
off.
that what's on him?
Yeah. Poison of darkness.
Poison in darkness? Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Isn't it great how there's absolutely no music in this thing? It's just dead silence.
It's a little creepy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That and the fact that after all of what she told us about herself, or what we found out about her, all that's left behind of where she was is death penalty and chaos.
Yeah, put Barrett back in.
Thank you.
Also, like, that room is directly behind a waterfall, so it would not be silent in there.
Oh, he still got it. So safe. If you don't mind.
Yeah. Good, he does still have it. That's awesome.
Okay. Trying to think. I mean, do you want to meet Mr. Happy Pants?
So here's the thing, right? We talked about this a bit, and so this is for Amy's benefit as well as for the people watching at home. The bosses like Mr. Happy Pants underwater we are not going to beat that boss with the time that we have with this game. Mm-hmm. We're gonna beat the game, and that's one for our scheduling purposes, and two for our like sanity purposes. Yeah, we just like taking the time to like level up and do all the things and like level up the materia and stuff. It's just not what we're trying to do with this game. We are trying to. I'm somehow distracted. We are trying to just let Amy experience this game to its fullest. But one of the ways that we wanted to do that is to show you, Amy, the like bosses that this game, Dave, I think these are your words, but that what the game considers to be an ultimate boss, like what that looks like to the game in terms of what its abilities are, what it can do, and like we're pretty damn powerful as we've seen, right? We've fought Heidegger and Scarlet in their machine. It did nothing to us. Mm-hmm. We fought Hojo. It did nothing to us. We fought Ultima Weapon. It basically did nothing to it. Like, it killed Tifa, sure, but it did that through very cheap tactics, and we very easily killed it. Yeah. So we're pretty damn powerful. So at least at this point, it would make sense to feel like there was nothing that could possibly go against you.
I think it's the other one.
Right? Then, is that fair to say, Amy, at this point? Like,
I mean, no, that's never fair to say.
Okay.
But I think...
Well, it's always good to be cautious, I guess.
I think the moment in time that we were down here, it being so significantly earlier than any of those fights that you just specifically mentioned.
Sure.
Would make someone believe that fighting whatever is down here should be easier than fighting any of those fights.
I don't think he's settling. I think he's moving around.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get out of his way. He was kind of going right for where we were.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, basically what I figured we could do was let you see him. Like, try to fight him, start the fight, and if we lose, we lose.
Well, he's coming for you right now. Well, he's not coming, but he's probably going to hit you.
Okay. But Amy, does that sound like something that you'd be interested in, like, at least seeing what...
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Because, we're strong, and those things were relatively simple to do. These guys are on a completely different level. This guy, at least, is on a completely
We have 20 minutes.
Yep, because you're under frickin' water.
That's fair. Alright, let's try a death blow. Let's try a summon. Neo Bahamut. Let's try catastrophe.
Nope.
Barrett's dead.
Yep. 7,000. He just casually did 7,000 points damage.
Alright, well here's Neo Bahamut. Let's see what Neo Bahamut can do. Brings him back to the sky.
Flop, flop, flop. By the way, his name is Emerald Weapon.
He's a weapon, but he's pretty green.
And I might have mentioned at some point, like...
Neo Bahamut is smaller than this thing.
Yep. He's a big one. Although Diamond technically is bigger than that.
Diamond's bigger than Emerald?
Yeah. I might have mentioned, like, Ultimate is, like, a base character thing you can fight or whatever. Emerald and another character were added to the American version of this game. So this is, like...
Emerald shoots, Cloud's dead.
Yeah.
No. And she's dead. 9,999 damage.
Yep.
From a physical, like, stomp attack.
And those are the basic things it can do. Then it has like little gem pods or whatever. The blue ones do more damage, and they each have their own turns. Yellow ones drain MP. And then he has a super attack which hits everybody. And it depends on how much materia you have in your armor or on your person.
So like it'll do more the more pieces you have, you mean?
If you are full up on materia, it does 1,000 damage each. It is possible for to hit, and I believe, not block or miss, for 9,999 damage to everyone at once. Guaranteed. He is cheap. Oh, and he has over like 1 million HP.
Have we beat him in our game playthrough though?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we have the tools. You need specific tools, you need specific setups, you need to grind your ass up to the maximum level, and even then he can still kill you. It's like, it's a marathon and a major challenge. And you do get something if you beat him.
Oh, yeah.
Although at that point you probably already have it. Like, if you've gotten to that point, you will already have had it.
Okay. Well, and we can go more into that in the future as well. But okay, so do we want to go to the ship now? The plane or whatever that crashed?
I guess.
Did you want to say anything on that, Amy? Any opinions?
Was it scary? Was it crazy?
Or do you feel like it's like not something that you can really fathom?
His power is incredible.
Yeah, no, I mean, I already said it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this is even for, like, I think you were saying, like, at the time of, you were kind of saying, like, well, if you were going to beat,
he's guarding it.
Yeah, sometimes he does that. He's
okay. Can we, like, get behind him?
I don't know. I think he's too bulky for that.
Well, we'll find out. Whoa.
Whoa.
So if we go over here and just go down, maybe that'll work.
I guess.
Let's find out. I mean, worst comes worst. He gets us, we die, and then we...
I know.
It's just bothersome to
It's
you.
bothering.
Hell yeah.
I guess. Okay, he's not there.
He's not even here.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. He is not scary. Like, he's kind of dopey looking. He's got a beak or whatever for a face. But it's just like the whole... He is just death. And he is coming for you. It's like survival horror nonsense.
Awesome.
And you're underwater. You are in the dark depths and you can't see him.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
It's unnerving. So Amy, I think you were saying before that was the room with the thing you couldn't get.
Ah, yes. So you go the other way. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Amy, I think you were saying before of like, well, when you're underwater at the time, that might have been something that you probably wouldn't have been able to fight because at that point he would have been too strong. Is that what you were kind of saying? Just because at that point?
No. What I was saying was there's no reason for him to be in that location because when you're in that location, it's completely impossible for you to fight him.
Technically, I mean, well, also...
Woo!
Technically it is because you are, there is the special mechanic of you're underwater, you have a 20-minute time limit. So even if you are strong enough to physically fight him, you're on the clock and you can still die from just a timeout.
Yeah.
Which that ghost ship thing, the weird like the ship that was just kind of sitting there and he has the ore and everything you saw earlier. If you morph him, he turns into an item that you trade for a special materia called the underwater materia, and that removes the timer.
Oh, okay.
So just one aspect of fighting this guy is seeking an item that you would never know even exists just to get on his playing field. So it's nuts.
Alright, well, it gets to tongue Tifa, which is really gross, but then,
Everybody wants to, but he's the only guy who can.
Yeah.
You see those teeth? I'm not telling you that. It's dead.
So I mean,
Nice.
yeah, it is technically impossible to fight him, but even when you're ready, even when you are at your maximum level and you have as much equipment and stuff as you need, like, it's still magnitudes more powerful than anything else in this game.
I just don't understand why that's the location that he is. Like, he should be somewhere else that you don't have to go for anything.
True.
And then you go there last so that you don't encounter him anytime prior to last.
True. And it's actually the reason why that whole thing about you need to go find the big materia, you need to go find the key. I'm like, I hate that part of this game so much. I love this game, and I hate that crap.
Oh, we have a magic source.
Yeah, because he's there.
High Wind, learn limit skill High Wind, so that's Sid's.
Sid's ultimate limit.
Okay, and then Outsider
is just a good thing for
Vincent. Okay.
So what does the Chaos do? Can we look at that?
Learn limit skill Chaos. So that's Vincent's.
Yep.
So that's Vincent's ultimate limit. We got his ultimate weapon as well, which he now has. Okay. Interesting. Well, we can magic source to increase magic power on somebody.
Oh.
We've been using these on Barrett, I believe. But if you want me to check their stats, I can.
Well, I have no idea because I don't know what fight we're getting into next. And we've changed everybody's materia to a point of it not making sense anymore. So.
Right, so do we want to put them back the way they were now? I mean, Tifa's got her limit break.
Depends on what they're doing next.
Well, it looks like, I mean, we're in the ship, right? So we're going to be fighting more of the tongue guy and the weird, gangly, weird touch guy, remember?
Yes, the creepy touch.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's going to be those three things.
We're going to be creepily touched and licked.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, well, we don't have, like, a rape whistle or anything.
Nope.
The rape whistle weapon or accessory?
Nope. Right down.
That's too bad.
Fresh out.
Fresh out.
I guess we can use the mop to clean up all the saliva from the tonguing.
Yes. So, I mean, I guess check status real quick to see who...
Amazing. Yeah, so, magic is 105, 140, and 144. So, Tifa's lower than Cloud by a little bit, and Barrett's way lower than both of them.
Yeah, but his physical attacks are really good.
Correct. So
He
if you'd
doesn't
rather just give
really
it to
need
Tifa.
the magic. Like,
Sure.
I mean, he needs the magic if it's going to be like healing or, restore or whatever, but he doesn't. I don't know. Because anything else he's really doing in terms of magic, is like a summon or something?
He has Rayma, Elemental. He has Hades now, because I gave it to him instead of Phoenix.
Yeah.
And he has Poison All and Heal for Izuna to get rid of status stuff.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, but that's not affected by magic. It just works, right? Like
okay.
it either affects or it doesn't. Like because it's just heal whatever's on them.
Okay.
Kind of a thing.
So what that he has would be affected by
Poison.
that?
The Poison All would do more. Yes, and it would do more damage.
Okay.
And the summons, yeah. So Rayma and Hades.
All right, I guess that's fine, but I have no idea if we're keeping it this way anyway. So.
Okay. All right. So let's focus on that now.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So we're here in materia. So let's look around and see what we've got. So Luck Plus stays on Cloud. Full Cure we put on him. We haven't used it yet. Restore and Ultima can stay there. Alexander and Typhoon.
Okay.
Or Typhoon. We have Bahamut Zero with MP Absorb. So that when Bahamut Zero hits, we gain the MP back.
Okay.
We have Death Blow and HP Absorb, so when we hit with Death Blow, we get health back.
Okay.
Which is amazing. And we have Earth All on Cloud as well.
Yeah.
Okay. That all stayed relatively consistent.
Okay.
Where stuff got hinky was Barrett and Tifa, because with Barrett, we took off
The
cover and put in a summon, Phoenix. I switched Phoenix for Hades, because we just got Hades. Mm-hmm. But, if you'd like, we can put cover back on him.
The question is, do we really want to do that? Because, I don't know what we're doing next. I mean, yes, we're here at the moment, fighting these, like, somewhat useless enemies at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They should be fairly easy to beat.
I don't definitively know that personally, but we will see.
They're relatively easy. It's just when they get certain status effects on you, then you kind of get messed up a little.
But I don't know what we're doing next. So I don't know if we're going to need Barrett to cover everybody so that they survive. Or if we're going to need Barrett to not cover because then maybe he can survive.
Okay.
And maybe they don't need it as much if they've got other stuff that is working.
Sure. I mean, just in terms of why we set things up the way they did, and if we want to change stuff, totally fine. The reason we had Barrett with HP plus and cover and counterattack is because he was not the healer. I mean, he has heal, but that's because he has ribbon. So ribbon means he can't be affected by any status, and he has the spell that gets rid of other people's status effects.
Right.
So, like, he can't be silenced, but if other people are silenced where they can't use magic, he can make sure that they can again.
Yeah.
In terms of healing, like actual health back, Cloud and Tifa are the ones with the healing spells, so they can heal Barrett, and Tifa has life to bring people back to life. So if Barrett is covering those two, they're the ones that are bringing people back to life in Tifa and healing them back to close to full health or higher health, right. Cloud and Tifa. That's why we did it that way originally, and then because he was covering, we gave him counterattack, he does a shit ton more damage, and all that.
Well, that part's self-explanatory.
Sure.
But yeah, I was not certain that the reason why we were doing the cover was because of the ribbon, which really just means it could be anyone because you can put the ribbon on anyone.
Right. Sure.
I'm not saying we should, I'm just saying you can.
Well, but as Dave correctly pointed out, the whole concept of ribbon plus HP plus cover, yes, could go on anybody, and then when it does, it should do the same thing no matter who it's on. Mm-hmm. It's just on Barrett because he's not as prolific of a magic user, typically. So does that make sense? Do we want to keep it that way and keep Barrett as the one that's doing that, or would you want to try experimenting with somebody else doing it, or?
I'm not trying experimenting. I'm trying to be effective.
Okay.
So.
Well, then the only other question to ask is, do you want Tifa to try and get her other limit breaks?
Yes.
That's what Dave was focusing on.
That's what I've been trying to do this.
Okay.
Whole
well,
time.
then you need to leave cover off of Barrett because she needs to get hit to fill up her gauge, and she needs to be able to potentially kill things. He can counterattack. I mean, it will probably just happen anyway, naturally, unless you want to take it off, but I would suggest you leave it on for the most part.
Oh, okay.
But Tifa...
I wasn't sure if we took that off as well.
No,
so I would actually suggest with Tifa that since she seems to be fairly... doesn't have a very high defense, you give her long range and put her in the back row. Because otherwise...
She was in the back row.
We put her back in the front because she did not have long range anymore.
Right. Because otherwise she's going to get slaughtered.
Okay.
I know, it's hard to figure.
Well, I mean, regardless, like... We gave her slash all, but I guess in here we're attacking singular enemies.
Right, okay.
So, we just go like that.
And I think Cloud had the long range?
Oh, did we give it to Cloud? Okay. Plus, nope, no purple for Cloud. Okay.
Okay, then get out and put her in the
order and put her in the back row.
Cool. And she has her breaker ready, so awesome. I don't know if there's really too much more in this place anyway, other than that weird thing we couldn't really get to under the grate. There's a thing of stairs that goes up to a second row. So, yeah, go up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because we came from up there. I just didn't.
Right, but you came from down, so you need to go over to the side.
Sure.
Okay, can we take a look at what we have?
Oh, I apologize. I thought sure.
Oh,
holy shit!
Lord Almighty! I forgot he was in here.
All right, well, she's got her limit break. So yes, I apologize. We'll do that after this fight. Yeah, we can, of course. We'll do it. Like I said, we'll do it right after this fight.
Yeah, I wanted to do it before this fight.
I know. Holy shit! She's doing a fair amount of damage now. That's good.
Guys.
Oh, good. Dead. So yes, now we can take a look. I apologize. Okay. Sure. So... Alright. If we look at materia...
No, the items.
The equipment, you mean? Or the...
Yes.
Okay. Sure. So Cloud...
Or, no. The items.
Got it. Okay.
What do we have that actually does stuff against these enemies that we're going to encounter? When they lick us, when they fucking creepy touch us, what kind of effects wind up on us, and what do we have to counteract?
Oh, I see. Okay. Silence was one. What helps with silence?
Barrett can just throw on you use the Ijuna, but if you want to use an item, it's called Echo Screen.
I think we have some of those.
We do. We definitely do. Would they be... Yeah, we have one.
Okay.
Customize. We can move it up towards the top, I guess, but there's only one for now.
Replace Deadly Waste with it.
Place Buster Sword with it, and then we can move it up to here. Just because, like, these are like things that could be like spells that can be cast, essentially. So we want them near the top if that comes up, but the weapon obviously we don't need close to the top, so I just got rid of it that way. What other effects, Steve? Do you remember that these things put on us? I remember
Creepy Touch
silence.
causes sadness, and you have a couple of hypers.
Hypers are right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have 7 of those.
Yeah. You won't really be staying in here too long anyway, so... I mean, most of the things that are going to happen are not really a big deal anyway. I want to say one of them causes... the other thing is confusion, which I don't remember. I think there may be an item, but I don't know if you guys have more than 1 or 2.
That's uses confusion, the loco weed.
If you want to protect against that for her, you would put, like,
We do. There are accessories that prevent.
Well, accessories,
confusion.
and then you could put the added effect, and then the, I think it's the seal. It's either seal or mystify materia. And if you put that in her armor, it protects against that status effect.
Okay. I'm trying to see where the confusion one might be, if we have it. I mean, there's remedy, which cures abnormal status. That counts as confusion.
Yes.
Or confusion counts for that, I should say. So that's something. What else? No, that's poison stuff. Creates a magic barrier around all allies. Whose limit is all creation?
Yuffie's.
We have another magic sword? Oh, we never used it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the Minerva Band is for women only, and it nullifies fire, cold, gravity, and holy damage.
Yeah.
It's not as defensive, right? That's why we didn't put it on. Because it...
Yeah, no, that sounds useless.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Protects against poison and darkness. I think that's it. Yeah, we don't have anything. Like, we have the remedies, right? We saw those. That's our best bet. Let's see if I can find it again.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. So then if we go back to the top, switch it with the spear, and then switch it with the loco weed. And then we can switch it with the tent. Okay.
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 All right, and then do we have a bunch of accessories that are helpful?
Yeah, you do have
or-
some stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Here, let's take a look. Whoops. We'll do it. We'll just check it off of Tifa's. So this is giving her dexterity plus 10, making her faster. So she could use a different accessory. Spirit plus 10, magic plus 10. Protects against sudden death, petrify, slow numb.
Nope.
Paralyze, petrify, slow numb.
Nope.
Berserk, fury, sadness.
That's nice.
Strength plus 10. Vitality plus 10. Protects against frog / small. Increases manipulation rate. Drains water attacks. Drains poison attacks and protects against poison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nullifies cold. Protects against poison darkness.
Mm-hmm. That's it. So yeah, you can put on the peace ring and she won't get... If she gets creepy touched, she won't be saddened, so that thing will be completely useless for the enemy.
Okay.
So...
And Cloud has luck, and Barrett has the ribbon for everything, so...
That's good.
Yeah.
So let's put the ring on.
Yep.
The peace ring.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, it won't protect against confusion, but we have remedies and/or Barrett's Izuna for that.
Okay.
Right.
And again, with him with the ribbon, he cannot get confused, so
Right.
it's easier and
Okay.
better that way.
Alright.
Yes, because I wanted to make it easier for her to not die.
Sure.
Yeah.
But if the cover can't do that because it's going to make it too difficult for her to reach her limit breaks,
Sure.
then we need to find a workaround.
Right.
Pretty good. And I mean, if you look at her health, it's much better than Cloud's at this point, which is nice. So that's good. Okay. Although Cloud is lucky, so he's getting missed a lot more, so that's still pretty good for us. Right, we're still going this way. Is that good? I don't want to...
Yes.
Okay. Because I messed that up a moment ago, so I apologize
Spirit
again.
Lance.
Spirit Lance for
Sid.
Sid. Is that it?
That is it. I think I figured the way of how to get that one other item.
Oh, good. Okay. The thing that was under the grape that we didn't know what it was or
Yeah.
where it was. Okay. But first, it's Licky Boy. This thing is so weird. Oh, God. Do we just, like, pop a summon on this thing so she can kill it? Wow, Cloud. God damn, he's almost dead.
Because he's in the front.
Yeah.
You won't be here too much longer, and then you can grind some nonsense if you want.
Sure. Okay. Let's see how Neo Bahamut does.
I want to suggest there's a possibility. Hang on a second.
Sure. I hope this kills. Because... so cool. Do you think the Bahamuts are like the best animation, Zany? For the summons?
Truly is.
Yeah, kill me.
I don't know that the other Bahamut was.
The one from space? The one that like shot the laser down from
that one.
space?
Yeah, that was a little bit over the top.
That's fair. God, you're so critical.
Yep,
Heal 5.
that's me.
Yep. Yeah. This is critical over here. Sure. So we go back to the other room.
save first, just to be absolutely certain.
Sure. Can't hurt. And then put Sid in the party. Let's not be ridiculous. But we do have to give him that mop. It's wet as hell in here. Have you noticed?
Yes, I have.
Alright, so go inside. Go down the stairs.
Come on.
We didn't get the thing last time.
Oh, we didn't get that top one either.
Go. Okay. Well, it's a Mega Elixir.
Oh, right. That's right. And that's why we bailed, because we were like, oh, these things are killing us. I don't even give a damn anymore.
And back time.
That's fine. Tifa's gonna get messed up. Yep, there it is.
She won't be sad about it.
She will not.
That's correct. Tongue on Barrett. Good. It missed. Suck it, dude.
You can't.
Nice.
He missed when he
Oh,
tried
God.
to put his mouth on him.
Oh, she lived.
She lived!
What?
Yay!
That's so cool. Okay. Well, let's see if this lives. Another Neo Bahamut attack.
It will not.
It will not. Narrative-less. It did
La la la. It did not.
not. We're the same. See, I've got a weird squiggly thing coming off of my back. You've got things coming off of... Wait, what are you doing? What is that light about? Oh, God!
My mouth was open.
There's no way that's what the voice of that thing is.
You're right. It's probably more like this. Oh, it didn't die.
And
now
did.
she's dead.
Ah!
Yup. I was not ready enough. That's probably not good. Fine. Defend. Good. Miss. Fantastic. One attack twice, thank you. Cure 2 on herself. Perfect. Tongue on her again. What a surprise. Okay.
Just gotta-
she can attack.
Just
You
keep
can
going.
heal her. That's on Cloud. Miss. Nope, he's still fine. Cloud got his limit break. He also heals. Let's just attack. Thank God.
Nice.
Okay, good. Good. So we can heal Cloud out of battle. And we'll try to... So, I'm sorry. What am I doing to get this item?
Go all the way up.
Like this way?
Yeah.
There's a different thing.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that thing's just a freaking light.
So
dumb.
Conformer.
That is Yuffie's ultimate weapon,
Really?
which I just wanted to let you know that it was there. Obviously, you will never be using it.
Oh,
Go on,
Dave,
man.
you know us so well.
And that other thing, as we know now, is a Mega Elixir. It's up to you whether or not you want to.
I mean, a little bit of experience, I guess, would be nice if we run into something, which we almost certainly will on the way there and back.
God, that thing really does just look like an item, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
does.
So bad.
Okay, Mega Elixir. Woo!
Oh,
Woo, boy!
yeah, save and get the hell out of
We
here.
got lucky as hell, man.
Yep.
And I'm okay with all of it. Save. Slot 1. Okay. So, where to
Awesome.
next? Yeah, very awesome.
Tifa didn't get her limit break, but Cloud did.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's a ladder. There we go.
Going back
I forgot.
to the set. Alright, so we can meet the other guy, I think. Oh, there he is.
Hi, buddy!
Actually, yeah. That's why you save every damn time. So you can be on the surface and just go back to... Can you go back?
Not from here, but yes, from around this
Oh,
area.
I hope so. Yeah,
this thing is slow as shit. Wow. Don't worry, it's only a 3-hour tour to the underwater crash site.
3-hour tour.
Exactly.
So yeah, you can. I guess if you want, you can go meet the other guy.
Shit. What other guy?
Get out of that. Yep.
I was pressing the wrong button.
Save again.
Shit, did it count me as being in the thing when I did that just now? I landed. You son of a bitch, I landed!
It's fine.
Whatever. Just get HP and MP back.
Sure. Because at this point, the only other thing I could think of is Cloud does not have his final limit break.
Correct.
We don't even actually have the thing for it.
Okay, right.
And the only way to do that is to go to the Gold Saucer Coliseum.
Oh, to do those fights.
To do the fights, yes.
Interesting. Those fights were interesting.
They were, and you were also like level 30 at the time.
I thought I did relatively well. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know how far I have to go, but I thought I did damn well.
Yeah,
considering.
certainly. Unfortunately, it's a little grindy.
Meaning what?
It will take a couple of them to... You need to earn points in order to actually do it. But, you do that, and Cloud has this limit break, it's like the best freaking thing in the game.
Cool.
And like I said, it will change the ending a little bit.
Oh, okay, right. Which is great.
Other than that, and meeting the other guy,
The other Happy Pants or whatever?
yeah, Mr. Happy Shirt.
Mr. Happy Shirt. Is it on the West Continent?
West Continent. That's actually where both of them are.
Oh.
So, yep, there he is.
Oh.
Aw, he's adorable.
Is he... Oh, he's like Mr. Happy Pants where we're just going to see him and then...
That is Ruby Weapon.
Okay. Well, I guess we can go like...
Doing? He looks like he's farming.
You need to actually hit him with the plane.
Oh.
Because otherwise you'll just be, you'll like...
Let's save here anyway.
Yeah, otherwise you'll go into the desert.
So, once we save, then we can get back in the plane and do all the things that we have to do, but, again, because if we're going to die, then that's what's going to happen, So yeah, we've got a bit of time left in this... Oh, right, we were supposed to do this, sorry.
Well, no, oh, you do use...
We saved.
Yeah, you saved. You need to use the plane to smack it a little
Correct,
worm.
you did say that.
Little wormy.
I just don't listen when you talk.
Well, because if you go into the desert, you're just going to the dungeon part of the desert.
Well, but
Huh?
do we want to change stuff around again?
No.
This is not... This is Emerald Weapon
Okay.
underwater
There's
fight.
nothing you can
Of
do.
like, hey, check out this
Little
cool
worm.
thing that's going to
Oh,
immediately kill
my
us.
God.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Got it.
Exactly. It's all for funsies.
Yeah. Yeah, and what's one of the fun things about him?
He looks like he's made of Legos.
There's that.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's
She
not
got a limit break.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Well, she's gonna die, so whatever.
Oh, Barrett's still alive.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Rayma. Get him. Go, Rayma, go! No!
That's fine, he's putting his claws in!
Oh, okay, good. We're
Wow,
good.
this was rather fortuitous. That's not usually how he starts this.
Whoa, what is this?
Those are his claws!
His fingies.
Whoa.
Alright, Rayma. Help us out, buddy.
Some of the villains are tonguing people, some of them finger people.
Can we see him? There he is.
Oh!
I will do nothing of consequence. I healed him for 42. And then Barrett died. Oh, he didn't die.
I think that's
Wait for
percentage
it.
based. Those will never actually. They don't
Oh,
actually kill him.
okay.
But.
Nope, no more summons. Ruby Flame will.
That'll kill him.
There it is.
Okie doke.
Nope!
Ooh!
He has the fire armament! And
Oh! Damn it! He has lightning on his attacks.
Okay.
Well, oh my goodness. Well, but if those never kill, we got his... Oh!
Well, his arm
Go
is
for
stuck
it.
in the ground,
Go,
so
Catastrophe!
we can shoot him.
Alright, so the counterattacks don't do anything. Let's see what Catastrophe does. If Barrett kills this thing, I'm going to be super pleased.
I
Oh
would
my
be
God.
astonished.
Oh my god, it's only doing 100.
His defense is insanely high. Like, legitimately, it's just...
It usually does like 2,000.
Yep. And there goes his MP.
Okay. Or that's from the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Bio 2.
Sure.
That's like the last thing we get to do. Wait for it. Miss. Alright, well all we can do is heal him with our attacks now.
See? Cheap.
Actually, that's not true. I guess we get enemy skill. I should have probably done that.
Well, I mean, how much
okay, so
MP
the
do you
lightning
have?
was on the guns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's attached to his, Yeah! Heal me, baby! This is great! Amazing.
Oh my god.
You think it's level 4? It's just level 4 suicide?
Yeah.
Matcher magic. Yeah! Full health!
Oh my god,
This
that's
is
amazing.
shocking.
14!
This is great.
This is gonna be
great.
awesome.
Yep.
Oh my god! That's right. It's a
Ruby
percent.
Weapon has over 1 million HP as well. So
But he's still...
it's gonna take a while.
I'm so happy we're recording this.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody would believe it.
No.
Ultima.
Okay. No.
Hey, we get to see Ultima though. Ultima.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dead.
8,000.
8,000.
That was hilarious though.
It was pretty
super glad we did
And
that.
not a bad system, actually. So what you did not see, what his major super duper cheap thing is amazingly enough, he actually managed to kill 2 of your party members. If you had all 3 members on the field, he would use something called Whirl Sand, which, like the Midgar Zolom, would just completely remove somebody from the field.
Okay.
He does that twice.
Wow.
So you either need to have 2 of your members just dead for the whole fight,
Mm-hmm.
or you wait until he puts his fingers on the ground and you use Phoenix or something.
Oh, to revive the sure.
Yeah. And even then, like you saw, he has insanely high defense, so I don't know, like you could use some. Well,
So what is that sticking up? Just what's it supposed to be?
it's his head.
That is his head?
Yep, it's his dopey. Oh god.
We're moving. This is bad. Oh boy. There's no way we can walk across now.
Yeah,
What?
That's the desert.
Yeah, so how do we get to Gold Saucer?
You have to go back to Coral.
Oh,
yeah.
that's dumb. Okay.
Yeah. So there are ways to like buff your stats and do certain things where it's like, or you could use certain.
Wow,
types
I
of,
am an idiot.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
You can
sorry.
use certain types of magic, I think, to fight him.
Okay.
But yeah, it would just come down to you would need certain types of summons or attacks, and you would just need to like grind that shit out, and then hope you could tank something like his Ultima.
Does he have a weakness?
He
So,
can-
like, he is healed by lightning.
yeah,
So, does he have a weakness?
not an elemental weakness. He can be paralyzed.
Ooh, okay. Cool. Is this where I'm supposed... Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going this way. Okay. Alright, so, I mean, we can maybe do some of this in this episode and then do more in the next episode.
Yeah.
But, there you go. So, are those the two
Those
big...
are the 2 super duper dear god why monsters. So Square Enix's, Squaresoft's, whatever you want to call it at this point, has this weird idea of what constitutes a good boss or a major boss, where something like Ultimate Weapon was...
Should we just buy a lifetime pass at this point?
Yes.
30,000?
Yes. That's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm asking.
Are we
Especially-
gonna be back here again?
Maybe, maybe not. I would just pay the 30. It's really not that much compared to what you have at this point. And you don't have to listen to her bullshit anymore.
We just flash the badge, flip her off, and walk by every time. I'll pay flip off money.
That's flip off money. Thank you. Oh my god. I gotta go and take it.
If you have a gold ticket, you can come and go freely into the park as long as you don't lose it.
And I have. Yeah.
Here at the Gold Saucer, there are many places where you must pay with GP.
We know.
Just think of GP as money that you can only use at the Gold
Yeah.
Saucer. GP can only be redeemed at the games in Wonder Square and at the Chocobo races.
Go to hell.
Your GP limit is 10,000, so please be careful.
Kiss my ass.
Please enjoy yourselves.
My god. And I think that costs GP too.
Oh, you're right. You were mentioning that. But each transaction will cost 5 GP?
Yeah. You have 10 GP.
I don't want to pay 5 GP to use this.
There is a thing. Now that you have the golden ticket, you
Yeah.
can go in,
Yeah.
go back out,
Flip her off.
go in,
Do we
Go
just
out.
get GP for doing this?
Nope.
Oh.
Somebody's going to be out here.
Yes. Go in.
Is it going to be Dio?
Nope. Go out. Where the fuck is he going?
It's gonna be Kate Sith.
No. Go out. Go in.
It's Mickey Mouse.
That would be great, but no. One more time.
Welcome to Gold Saucer, haha!
Hey, that's my line. Choco. Fuck, he's supposed to be here.
I'll keep doing it a couple more times.
Okay.
That can kind of be how we end the episode. I don't care.
I guess.
Doesn't matter to me, man.
It's Sephiroth.
Yeah, we step outside, he stabs us through the gut. Yeah. You put a lifetime
there he is.
pass. Oh, I'm in the back
All
corner?
the way in the back.
I see.
He's a scalper, kinda.
Okay. Hey, how about it? Change your gill into GP?
Not all of it. He'll give you options.
Options. Hey, thanks. 1 GP is 100 gil.
Okay.
What do we need?
Let's see. 100 gil, so 1,000 is 10. Go 5,000.
50 GP, so that'll be 60 total? Right, because we said we have 10 already?
Yes.
Okay. Is gil okay?
Yeah.
If you want some more later, I'll be around now and then.
Piss off.
Nope. Just disappears.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, now you can go to Battle Square.
Cool.
Muscle.
Ooh. Hi.
Are you here for the battle too?
That's the idea.
I like fighters, but hate those who are all talk.
Okay. So I mean, you're gonna give me something if I kick ass in here?
Nope.
Oh, then why do I care about it?
There, what good are you? Alright, so I think it can technically be anybody, but I think it should be Cloud.
Okay.
So this is going to be a one-on-one fight.
Oh,
So-
he has his limit break too.
Yeah, so he needs to be outfitted.
Okay.
So,
I mean, he's got luck. He's got death blow. He's got earth all.
I would give him HP plus.
Oh, okay. In place of full cure
Yeah, plays full cure.
because he has restore.
Right. Barrett.
Oh, Barrett has it. And in fact, if we're just going to exchange it, we might as well just exchange it completely so we remember where it came from.
Well, not completely. I mean, just.
I just mean this one.
Oh, yeah.
Like, switch them so
Yeah.
that we know, like, who has what when it's time to switch back.
And then one of his summons you can get rid of. Typhoon. Switch that with counterattack.
Oh, right. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. We'll leave Barrett with nothing there for now. Okay.
And then give Cloud Ribbon.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Cloud's at half health.
Yeah,
But
because
Tifa can
he just got jacked up.
Sure, that's fair. HP plus, yeah. Good point. Alright, okay, so we will go like this. And then like this. His amulet is luck plus 10.
I know,
Damn.
but trust me, Ribbon's better.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, and then have Tip a Hill.
Okay. Let's find out.
Okay.
In the next episode.
God damn it!
If you didn't get that, folks, if you're upset, think about Amy and Dave. They did not know I was going to say that. Anyway, so thank you all so very much for watching. I do hope everybody enjoyed. Next week, we will be back to try to beat these fights. Hopefully this dude in front of us doesn't, like, accidentally kick us in the face while he's training here, while we're talking. But We would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Ruby Weapon, Emerald Weapon, etc.? Do you think that they are dumb and overpowered, or do you like the challenge that they bring to games like this with, like, post-game content like that, where it needs to be very exact to be able to, like, get to that point? Any and all thoughts that you might have, we would love to hear from you down in the comments below. In addition, please don't forget to like and share. We talked about all the other stuff earlier on in the episode, but subscribing, ringing the bell, etc., if you have not done that yet, checking out our other channels, we really, really, really appreciate it. So please feel free to do that. It helps us out immensely. So, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And I'm David.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.